showing we don't need roads.
Guys, seriously, thank you so much for talking to me. I have so many questions for you, but seriously, congratulations on this. I'm actually just going to jump right into it. When it comes to series in which there are multiple mysteries and different characters know different secrets at different times, I instantly kind of pull out that old like journalism school mantra, like who knew what and when. So I'm sort of curious for you guys, do all of you find out the answers at one time, or do different actors find out different answers at different times? Like, how do you guys discover the big revelations and the surprises?
I mean, I didn't know specifically, story points towards the end, but, I really look at it as, there's the who did the thing, but then who also contributed. And in many ways, everybody's complicit. This is like a telling of the victim hero triangle. Everybody is both a victim and a hero and a villain, all three. So I'd say watch it with that frame, and notice how each character actually is, doing something that they shouldn't be, a victim of someone else or helping in some level too.
Definitely. I read all the scripts before starting, so at least before the shoot started. So I did know. But I think there's still so much more to the story as far as, who these people are and what secrets get revealed within their own personal bubbles.
You're talking about just watching it. I am a very weak person, and I know a lot of series lately have been doing the weekly release back to old school, kind of one episode per week. But I was given all of these at one time and just press play and then press play again and then press play again. I'm curious, where do you guys stand? Do you stand on the morsel it out, enjoy it a little bit at a time, or like this is my day and this is what I'm doing for the next 8 hours of my life?
I like to binge. Although my work doesn't appreciate it, but I lose a lot of time in the cave.
Think about it. You guys spend months and months and months shooting these things, and then we finish it in a day, and we're like, okay, cool. Like, what else you got?
It's kind of remarkable. Yeah. That's the name of the game, though. So much work goes into every film that we've done, and then it's just a little bit.
I try not to be a cynical person, but sometimes I have very little faith in humanity. So when I see this idea of a man holding a sign that says, at 5 million views, I die, I automatically think, well, he's not going to last that long. I'm sort of curious, in our world, how long do you think it would take for that video to get to 5 million views? And then what does that say kind of about our society?
Yeah, I don't think, it's sort of one of those things, it's inevitable, right? I mean, I think that's the point is, this is just a game at that point, because, you're going to click. And then a lot of times people have, autoplay on their videos in their browsers. So even if you didn't want to click, it's clicking. So I think that's really at the crux, the heart of the story is, this is a train that's left the station. And can we put the genie back in the bottle? And let me use some other cliches to try and explain that, this is a tough predicament we're all in.
And as we wrap up, for both of you guys, there are multiple moments in this series where I really didn't trust just about every single character on the show. Like, there's one moment where I kind of gave the side eye to just about every single character. And I'm sort of curious, were there moments when you were, even Betty, for you, before you, as you were figuring things out, were there moments where you even had to call in to question the trust of your own character, and how does that affect your performance?
I was really busy just being honest and accurate to everybody's perception of him. And so that's really what my character is told through the eyes of all the different characters. But the few moments throughout the series that I got to be me, I was really, really leaning into his own wounds, like the things that hurt him. And so and it was a really heavy moment. Like some of the family life, even though it seemed, all nice, there's some sadness that Nick was carrying around with him.
I mean, absolutely. As we sort of see her life unfold in a very public way, there's so much to induce anxiety and to really, you know, on top of everything she's going through, it's really devastating. And it's really to have that be in public. That's got to be the worst thing I think that anyone can go through.
Sure. Well, these are all the questions I could ask while trying to keep it spoiler free. If I could go all the way into it, I'd have 1,000 more. But seriously, guys, thank you for taking the time to chat with me, and hope to talk to you guys again soon.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank
Take care,
you.
guys.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.